EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion. Evan. Ingram, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
3rd and 11. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big-time play for the Broncos. 68 yards. But we see the first touchdown of the new season. It's 1st and goal. This one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Ward. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Kadarius Toney, the intended target for that one. And 3rd down coming up.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. That's taken in. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Denver first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Off play action, it's Ward. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Big snap on 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. A run with Dobbins. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Hits as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Captain. Over set. Over, ready. Behind.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. That one is good. And the Broncos will open up a 9-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly had the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap for Ward. To the left side, caught by Ridley.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. To throw is Ward. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down. And
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Penn State. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position on huge gains to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In motion, Okonkwo. Play fake now. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. That might take them out of field goal range.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
On fourth down, on is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this stays a 2-score game. Now it's Dobbins. And he's in. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
This returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They send Ridley in motion. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito, working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Back to throw is Ward. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Ward. Got a man. It's Lockett. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down for Tennessee.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion, Okonkwo. On 2nd down, here's Ward. He has Lockett over the middle. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
9-yard gain on the play.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Throwing, Ward. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
And the Titans 1st down.
Here we go. Deputy, give him a look.
On play action, it's Ward. He'll be forced out right. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield. A 1st down throw for Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. He's into the clear again. And he will score again. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. But Broncos add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Come on. Hit. Nicky, back this.
On 1st and 10, Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. Now he's free to midfield. He's to the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. And for Cam Ward, the first overall selection in April, career touchdown pass number 1. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Titans are able to cut into the deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 33 yards. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. And next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Next, from the gun, on 3rd down. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now, 1st down throw for Ward. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
2 yards.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On fourth down, the former All-Pro Johnny Hecker out to punt for Tennessee. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They are going for it. It's Ward. That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On second down, it's Nix. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
A 37-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Get up. Cowboy 80.
On first down, Ward going for it all. He's got it! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big one there to start the second half. 33 yards. Off play action, it's Ward. one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Chid Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
To throw on second down is Ward. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Ward. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, so no run back at least, but it'll still wind up a turnover on downs. Here's Dobbins. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. They'll give it to Dobbins. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Look him up on a second down and 8. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
Third, they need 8. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That is caught by the tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. He'll push forward for about a yard. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle. From the 29, here's second and 8. Now it's Ward. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And it's going to be third down.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Start out here with an option to the left. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 3. A run here. It's McLaughlin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Broncos.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he is out of bounds. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. The tackle there by Shy Tuttle. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
A quick throw, the RPO is complete. Was brought down at pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll take this one in. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Broncos. Lutz for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos add on to their already sizable lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Ward. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Ward going to throw on 3rd and 1. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play. It stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Ready,
Fake the handoff. Now Ward moving to his left. And that'll be incomplete. It turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10.
18, Rattler. 18, Green, 70, Timber Wolf. Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. They get 25 on that connection. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also
That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Throwing again is Ward. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. On the ground, McLaughlin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return goal. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hey, check that. Check, hurt. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. Here's Ward now on 2nd down. There's Okonkwo open left side. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Play fake. Now Ward to throw. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down, Titans.
18, Pioneer.
On play action, it's Ward. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And this will be incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Ward to throw again. On the run to the right. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st down, they'll run the option to the left. That one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's up to the 20. Up the left sideline. He's to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 97 yards. Touchdown, Denver. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
He'll start at the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Play action. Ward. Pushed out to his right. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 1st down.
At the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the first down.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Broncos will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Ward. Now a deep ball here for Ridley. That is hard. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. 54 yards. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, Okonkwo. Now, first down throw for Ward. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Titans cut into the lead a little bit.
53, Titans 14. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here comes 2nd and 4. Toss, right side, that's Harvey. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. A run now with McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. It's 3rd and 4. On the zone read, this is Nix. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
On the play. That's good for a Denver Broncos. First extends